I put back into the midfield. Just a little bit more time on the ball, I suppose, and having my speed and to get the ball to the striker lines is what my job is now.
Back on home soil, Brooke Peris is in Darwin with the Hockeyroos, competing in the last tournament in Australia before the Olympics in Rio.
I miss a lot of things about NT and Darwin. I miss my friends, I miss my family, I miss light pools, iced coffee.
Based in Perth, the Hockeyroos flew into the top end on Sunday. For Peris's little brother Chanston and mum Tracy, the visit couldn't come soon enough. From the airport to the Marara Hockey Stadium, Peris is sharing her knowledge, hosting a skills clinic for about 200 young hockey players.
If you want to count how many drags you can do, who knows what a drag is?
Peris was a toddler when her cousin Nova returned victorious from the Atlanta Games. It was the start of Brooke's Olympic dream.
I remember holding the gold medal, and I remember I was like telling everyone, I'm going to get one, I want one.
Peris is the product of development programs and a sporting scholarship.
When she was about 13, 14, she was got an NTIS scholarship, Northern Territory Institute of Sport. That was probably when she was first recognised. Her big break probably in under 18 tournament where she won the player of the tournament, and Hockey Australia picked what they call a futures group.
While Hockey Australia doesn't specifically target Indigenous talent, the local hockey authority says there is real potential for targeted programs in the territory.
I know Queensland Hockey have a massive Indigenous program. We've had a smaller version in Alice Springs for a few years, but it's certainly a sport of our size. We often say we bat well above our weight. Because we have good results on limited funds and resources, and if we could have the funds and the other resources to go out into the communities and deliver, I'm sure that we would find more and more talented athletes.
And she's got also a Desmond Abbott Incentive Award, which meant a lot to her.
Brooke Peris's trophy collection is staggering. All 5 siblings are talented athletes.
They've all represented the NT except for the youngest one, Chanston. So I think Brooke is lucky that she had a lot of, she gets it from her brother and her sister, a lot of backyard hockey when she was a younger girl.
From AFL to hockey, the family number is 3.
A lot of people outside, they knew I wore that number as well. A lot of families and a lot of coaches from other clubs, and they recognised that I wore that back in my time.
Peris has hit the field in the first international hockey competition to be hosted in Darwin in 12 years. The Aussies' first match was on Tuesday.
Tonight is a big occasion for us. This will be our first time watching her live with Australian colours on. So it's a big occasion. Their brothers are very proud. They can't stop talking about her.
After the tournament here in Darwin, the Hockeyroos will travel to London for the Champions Trophy before the squad for the Olympics in Rio is announced in July.
It's really tough. As an athlete, I went through 3 cycles of Olympic selection. And in hockey, the Olympics is by far the most important tournament. So in terms of the athletes, it's what you strive for.
It's the people that I surrounded myself with that shaped me into the athlete that I am today. And it's not just winning a gold medal for me, it's winning a gold medal for them as well. They inspired me and they encouraged me to always do my best, and that if I don't, then they're going to be there if I fail, and they're going to be there if I succeed. So either way, I still get a happy ending.